my cue. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. My name is Nick Mehnert from New York City, as if you cannot tell from the accent. Um, I just want to say, and I've said this before to many people when we ask people to come on these opportunity calls. The person that invited you to this really does want you to be part of their business. And what you'll hear from the three ladies that I have speaking tonight is we enjoy this. We really only ask people that we want to be part of our business to come to and listen to this opportunity. We do understand that your time is valuable. It is Sunday night. We try to keep this between 20-25 minutes so we're not taking over your time, but I wanted to tell you a little something about me. We have these opportunity calls for the Happy Company to tell you about our business. But the funny part about this business that we are part of, most of us weren't planning to be in business to do this. See, my story is I work on Wall Street. I have a full-time job, not 9 to 5 anymore. It's sort of 7 o'clock to 12 o'clock at night now. That's the new time frame that we all work. And I reached out a while ago, I'd say about 3 years ago, to a friend of mine and said, hey, listen, I see you're promoting this stuff for weight loss. Can you help me out? I hear you're speaking to me through all your posts and everything you're doing. I'm seeing what you're doing and you're talking to me. Can I try it? And she said, absolutely. And what happened in the next 3 years for me was totally unexpected. I started these products for weight loss. I lost a ton of weight, a ton of it. But little did I realize I was going to start a business where I could send my kids to college. See, that wasn't the plan. I'm corporate America. I might not look it on this call because this is the way I love to work. Hat on, t-shirt on. And this is what this business is. You work from your phone. You talk to people about what makes you happy. In those 3 years, I could honestly say I am happier now in these last 3 years than I've been in the 50 years that I've been on this planet. I could say that. The people on this call that are speaking are from my team. They are partners with me. We became family. I wanted to lose 20 pounds. I gained a family. I gained business partners. I gained people that push me to levels that I never thought I would be at. And this is a part-time gig. So I start this by saying, when you're done with this, when you're done listening to us, go back to the person that reached out to you and understand what it took for that person to ask you to be on this. Because it's kind of difficult to do. It's kind of difficult to say, hey, I know it's Sunday night. I know you were with the kids all day. I know you're probably putting dinner, just getting dinner off the table. But you want to know something? We have an opportunity right now that you could make some extra money, whether it's $100 or I don't even like to put a cap on it because I've heard ridiculous numbers out there that I would never ever dream of, and people are making it. And I'm not making it just about the money. I'm just making it about the fact that somebody reached out to you. So thank them after this. I have some teammates on here that have some amazing stories. And if you do like what you hear from these people, reach back out to that person that called you, texted you, DM'd you any way they could to get you on this call and say, hey, this might be something I like to do. Can we have another conversation? And I'm sure somebody that's on this call will definitely get on a call with you and have a one-on-one conversation about you, how to make it work for you wherever we are. wherever you are. See, I have that problem now. It's a pronoun problem. It became a we thing for me. I'm no more the I guy. I I screw up a lot and say that, but it's not screwing up. I just trained my brain to say we now all the time. And we, being the team, will meet you where you are. And that's what makes this company unique, is we not only say it, we mean it. We will meet you where you are, whatever you want to do. If you want free product, we'll help you get it. If you want to make a salary, we'll help you get it. So I don't want to keep too much time for me, because if you do know me on here, I could keep you for an hour myself. And I don't want to do that, because the stories that are coming are so powerful. When I was asked to do this live, these three ladies were the first three that popped in my head. Today's sort of Lady Day in my house. We're celebrating women. And I said, what better way to do it than with three very powerful women? So the first person I'm going to ask to speak is a friend of mine I just really met, and she became a friend very quickly. From Rhode Island, Tina. Tina, please unmute yourself and please tell everybody where you're from and everything you got to.
Thank you, Nick, for having me here. I will never forget the first Zoom I was on with you. You made me feel special, just saying. But yes, quickly became friends. I have to apologize in advance if you hear my dog barking. So I'm Tina Guimar. I'm from Rhode Island, lived here my whole life. I was, on the normal path that everybody's on, working a full-time job, going to school, having kids, doing all this stuff, crazy. Just about 6 years ago, we're coming up on the 6-year anniversary of our house fire, where we lost everything. And that was a turning point for me, where I said, okay, what am I doing? I'm just another number at my job. And the way that I was treated through that, it was a very challenging time. Anyway, I'm not going to get into great detail on that. We had a lot go on over the next several years. And we had several deaths in the family, a lot of ups and downs, right? What did it for me? Now, when I had the fire, I was working full time. I was going to school part-time at night for my master's degree, and I was raising a family, and I had a house. So didn't take the time I needed. I pushed through. Yes, no, I have to continue going to school. I got to get my degree when I need it, and blah, blah, blah. So fast forward a couple of years later, my brother took his life. And at that point, for me, it was like, whoa. And I had to take a break. I had to get help. I got into a very, very deep depression. I couldn't even function. I did not want to get out of bed. I isolated myself. I did not want to talk to anybody. That's when I learned about mindfulness and meditation. I learned CBT training, cognitive behavior therapy. That helped me. And then I got on this journey where, like, okay, this is another turning point for me, and I need to go on a different path now. I am not going to be a full-time employee anymore. I need to do what I need to do, work for myself, make my own hours, and help the people that I'm supposed to help. So fast, and I've known Kim for a while. You'll hear from Kim in a little while. I was doing pretty good until last July. My husband and I, we've been together for almost 25 years, decided to separate. And I got into a very, very deep depression. Again, I isolated myself. Kim reached out to me. I work very closely with Kim. She's my coach. And she said, listen, you need this product. I said, okay, give me the link, sign me up, let's go. I'm going to do it. I was crying every day. I got these products in. That night, it was 10 o'clock at night. Now, I've never been alone. I have 2 children, they're older, but I've never had to live alone. This is a very tough journey for me. And I just sit here because I don't like to be alone. I like to be around people. I messaged Kim at 10 o'clock that night, and I'm like, Kim, what what the heck? I'm over here dancing in front of my dogs. Like, they're looking at me like, what is your problem? It's time for bed. Like, let's go. And from that point on, I'm like, this was a life changer for me. These products, one pill, one coffee, I started with that. At that point, I knew I needed to share this with everybody that I know, especially if you're struggling with mood problems, you're struggling with focus. These are all things that I struggled with. I struggled with focus, energy, all of that. These products have been a life changer for me. There's little to no crying anymore going on in this place. So anyway, that's why I started on the products, to help me with my mood, to get me back into a place where I was no longer self-sabotaging and I could help people again. Because I'm on this journey to help people, but I isolated myself and that hurt my business, right? And the benefit to this, the commissions is an added benefit, and the weight loss is an added benefit. I didn't get on these products for weight loss. I just realized the other day, my picture from a year ago, my face was round like this. And I was like, holy shit, until I put it side by side. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Best decision I ever made. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Danielle. Everybody on this team. I'm telling you, this is like the best team that I have ever been a part of. They make you feel like you are special, like a family member. Totally amazing. Thank you so much. You guys have been a life changer for me.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to cry on these.
I'm
So
sorry.
don't do that.
I'm
Danielle,
sorry.
Kim, please don't do that after, because I am an emotional wreck today. You blew me up right now. The one thing I did want to say is it's amazing to me because I started for weight loss, and I throughout that process of my weight loss, I then realized, wait, I have PTSD. What? Wait, I'm not supposed to have that. I'm not in the military. I'm that's for military guys. That's for guys that were at war. I'm not supposed to, this isn't supposed to be me. I made a phone call just like you did to Maria. And I'm like, Maria, something else is going on here. I'm not as crazy as I'm going through the tunnel towards the old Twin Towers. And I never heard her story. Never. It's like, this is, I come on these calls a lot. That seems to be the process of this. We didn't start it for this thing, but oh my goodness, I got this benefit out of it. And the funny part is the dancing dogs. I don't have dogs. We dance in my house. We dance a lot more now because it's funny. Friends of mine say, well, you're so happy. Maybe you didn't take your happy coffee today. And I'm like, yeah, I could tolerate your comments right now because of the coffee. Your comments don't make me happy, but I'm tolerating them. And it's funny how that becomes the way you find the happiness in even the crappiest of situations. You find something that's not going to put you back to that place you were at when you felt like hell and you felt like nothing else was going to change it. And by you saying thank you very much, the team, yeah, that's part of this journey. We're on it together. There are people on this call that aren't on our team, and they're on it because they want to support the company. And that's what this place is about. There's more to this name, the happy company, than meets the eye. The branding's great, the name is great, what we promote is great, and the family bonding that's going on outside of lines of business is something like I've never seen in corporate America. So thank you, Tina, so much. The next person is a ball of energy. She makes me look like I'm sleeping. And the reason why I started this call with go back to the person, because the person that asked you might have questioned it a couple of times before they asked you to get on this call. I was that person with this next person. It took me weeks to ask her to listen to the opportunity. And the minute she listened to the opportunity, she was like, why didn't you ask me earlier? So without further ado, my friend Danielle, who lives in the happiest place in the world, no, not Disney. So Danielle, please take it away.
Pretty close to Disney. So hi, my name is Danielle. And yes, I was very skeptical at first when Nick approached me. I'm currently living in Hawaii. My husband is a military soldier and I am a mom of 6 kids. Yes, 6. They all came from me. There's no twins, no blended family. It is what it is. And we're going to be having some more because I love me some babies. So I got to make sure that I'm bringing in some money to help, because let's face it, these military guys, they don't make nothing, man. So I just want to say I started off being an at-home work junkie. Okay. If you name a business, I've probably worked there. And the problem I was running through them is because I never found a purpose. I never found something that truly connected with me and who I was as a person. And although I may have loved the products, I didn't feel like I was changing someone's life. I didn't feel like I was having an impact. And my previous at-home job, my upline did this coaching, this training, and I joined the group, and that's where I met Nick. And yes, Nick sidelined me and he was like, hey, you would love my business. And he came after it as a business approach. And after talking a few hours on the phone, he made me realize that as successful as I thought I was at my other business, I was actually spending so much more than what I was making. I was just looking at the fact that I was making a weekly paycheck. So, hey, like, I'm doing great. I'm bringing in money weekly. When Tina's like, hey, bonus financially, this is amazing. No, it's like huge bonus financially. I, in 2 months, have been able to make enough to where I can truly contribute to my family. I'll put it that way. I can really contribute. It's not like, hey, I picked up groceries. Hey, I put gas in the car. I am truly contributing to my family, to the point of where I looked at my husband a few nights ago. I looked at him and I said, hey, babe, you know that lake house that you want? We're going to get it. And I know that I'm going to get it. And I'm like freaking stoked, because this man, let me tell you, he has given up everything for us. And he continues to give up everything for us. And this business, for Nick coming to me at a business point of view, because he saw the potential I had, and he saw that I really wanted to go places, but the other business I was with just wasn't allowing me to go there. The fact that he saw that blew me away. So anyways, that's that little start. But before I joined, I told him I had to know the product and I had to be behind it, because I couldn't sell something that I wasn't like a fan of. Like, I can't be fake or phony. So it took, I think, what was it, Nick, like 6 weeks to get samples out here to Hawaii. And the next thing I know, he had sent like 3 different sets of samples to me. I get them. I was so excited. And I'm like, okay, cool, let's try this. Now, he didn't really talk about any of the benefits of what the product did. I think the only thing he really told me was that it would give you some energy. And I was like, okay, cool. I have 6 kids. I need some energy. Like, that's fine. I took it day one. Let me just tell you, first of all, I say bro and dude a lot. I know it's not professional, but bro, listen, this thing, I had so much energy. I went out on a 3-mile walk just because. I cleaned my whole house. I had all the kids all happy. We were running around playing all day long. My husband comes home and he's like, you're in a good mood. And I was like, yeah, I'm in a great mood. And I was like all jazzed, and we're sitting down afterwards, and because my kids fill up our kitchen table. Okay. So my husband and I, we eat dinner on the couch. So we're sitting there eating dinner, and he's like, you're eating? Because I couldn't eat. And I was like, yeah, I'm eating. And he's like, what's with you? And I was like, I drank that coffee today, and I really feel like it's having like this weird, this effect on me. And he's like, what do you mean? And I was like, I don't know. I've had energy all day long. And he's like, okay, like how much energy? And I'm like, enough for you later. That's how that night went. Okay. Let me just tell you, that's how that night went. So then I go to day 2, drinking the coffee. Let me just tell you, I know, Nick, you wanted that one, huh? So I'm telling you, I did day 2 drinking the coffee. Okay. Day 2 drinking the coffee. My husband's all excited. He sees me drinking the coffee in the morning. He's like, hey, got your coffee? I'm like, got my coffee. Super excited. Went on another long walk. Went ahead, doing all my stuff. And I couldn't believe it. The best part about it is though, right? I didn't have any jitters. I didn't have any shakes. I didn't have like a crazy, like, oh, I've got energy. It's all here. No, I just had energy all day long. I just had energy all day long. Then the longer I took the product, all of a sudden I'm sleeping better. I'm able to eat 3 meals a day, which I couldn't before. It was literally fixing the issues I was having with my gut. And over time of me taking this product, I don't have any more joint pain. Let me tell you guys, I'm 35 and I had joints of like a 90-year-old man who like had run marathons his whole life. Like my joints hurt so bad walking up the stairs. No longer have joint pain. This is something, when I tell you guys this, it is not something that takes away your problems. Okay. Let me make that like crystal clear. It does not take away your problems. It doesn't take away any of the pain or any of the suffering that Tina went through or Kim went through or anything that I have gone through. It does not take it away. What it does though, is it takes this weight that was on you and it just lifts it up so you can breathe. I can breathe. I can find my happiness. I have clarity and focus. And if you have not had clarity and focus, let me tell you, it is addicting. It is addicting to have true clarity and focus. And this product, because I take it all. I take it all. I love it all. It all tastes good. It all makes you feel good. Like I love it all. And the new shake that we have, let me tell you, I'm like blown away about it. Blown away about it. Okay. So I'm just saying this stuff is amazing. And like Tina said, right? If that was all it gave me, right? Was some happiness, focus, clarity, and hey, I've got energy all day long for my kids and my husband, then hey, I'm golden. I am behind this product, okay? But let me tell you the icing on the cake for me. I just weighed in on Friday. I have lost 30 pounds. 30 pounds while on this. This has an appetite suppressant in it that does not take away your appetite. It suppresses it to where you are eating less. You aren't craving your carbs anymore. You aren't craving your sugars anymore. And I am telling you, I love it. I love it. It is absolutely freaking amazing. I just got to say, I could go on forever and I could keep talking forever. And I'm really sorry, Nick, I've gone way over my time limit. But I just have to say, thank you guys so much for joining in. And trust me, freaking jump in the water because this water is wonderful. It is wonderful to come swimming in, okay? So come join us. Come be a part of the family. Let's do this. Thank you so much for letting me talk tonight. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much.
You're killing me. One made me cry. One made me laugh the whole time. And if you want insight into our team chats every single day, that's what it is. This is why we laugh all day and we feel like we're not in business. It's not, it's easy. I love using this, easy peasy. I'm an old man. I'm the joints that she had. I'm 50. And I smile more now than I have for a really long time about the stupid stuff, about the silly things. And this is what it is. I laugh because there are other teams, and guys, if your team calls it like this, awesome. And this is what it's about. Thank you so much. And guys, if you don't follow her, go follow her just for the Friday when she blindly gets on a scale and doesn't know if she lost the weight, and then you see her cry. If that doesn't make you feel good, it's always the same time. And she's in Hawaii, so it's 5 hours now, 6 hours earlier than Eastern Standard Time. So I'm like, what is she doing up? Oh, she's got 6 children. The next person, when I met her, I'll let her tell the story. When I first met her, I really didn't like her because she'll tell you why, and she knows why. I was like, there's no way she doesn't get this. So, Kim, please jump on.
Okay. Okay. You want me to come out after those two? We're going to throw down later. All right. So my waterfall just turned on. So I do apologize if you hear a waterfall. My name is Kim Ward. I am in Tennessee. I'm originally from Boston. And so far on this call, we've heard people starting the products because they needed energy and they wanted to lose weight and they didn't want to cry anymore. I will tell you that Nick alluded to the word hell earlier, and that was my life. I am a suicide attempt survivor, and the emergency room told my father that I was 5 minutes away from death. I did survive, obviously. But 7 years later, when I was pregnant with my very first daughter, my only sister died by suicide. And 7 years after that, when I was pregnant with my second daughter, my mother died by suicide. So when I tell you that my life is full of trauma and pain and heartache, all I could do was emotionally eat and stress eat. And the only emotion that I know how to show people is anger. So when my friend Joe knew what I needed in my life, he offered to send me some samples. And Nick sent me the samples on behalf of Joe. And I tried them on day one and I went and took a nap. And I called Joe and I said, hey buddy, thanks. Those freaking things didn't work. Thanks, you can keep them. I have tried every single health and wellness product, every single network marketing business because I was desperate to feel happy. I was desperate to not eat my feelings away. And I was desperate to find a home where I could make money from home so that I could raise my babies because I know how precious and how important life is. So I told Joe no. He knew what I needed and he did not give up on me. I had quit the network marketing industry, even though after my mom passed, it's really what I wanted to do so that I could work from home alongside of my own children and not pay someone else to raise my babies. And Joe said, listen, there's this opportunity call. It's 20 minutes long. Just hop on. And although I had a booming business that I do work from home, Joe knew that I was still very much trading time for money. I have retired my husband safely from fire rescue. He is not a work-at-home dad. He is not a stay-at-home dad. He truly is a do whatever the hell he wants dad, but it's not without sacrifice. I work 6 to 7 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day. And I realized that life that I was fighting for, I'm watching my family from my office window have fun without me. So when I got on the opportunity call and I heard people just like tonight, the products, the team, the community, the environment hit every single checkpoint that my heart and soul needed. And I called Joe that night and I said, I'm in, I'm coming in. I will find a way to make these products work for me. Now I say that jokingly because us as human beings, we have an instant gratification mindset, right? The products didn't work in 10 minutes, I'm out, I'm done. So I did order the products and I did put them in my body compliantly and consistently. And for the first time in my life, my smiles are not faked. I just told Maria in the chat, I'm yellow now. If you don't know what that means, it means you can show your emotions and more than just anger. Not only that, but I've been able to build a team of amazing people, some who are here tonight. And because of this product, yes, I am losing weight. Yes, I am healthy. Yes, my sex drive is through the roof. Yes, I don't have joint pains. Yes, I'm doing it all. But I've been able to ease my foot off the gas pedal from my primary job so that I can be around my family. And I work this business from my fingertips alongside of my family, scooping up the bonuses that Danielle was talking about, and I feel whole. So I really do urge you to get back to the person who invited you here tonight. And I thank you for sharing my story with me.
Yeah, this was a pretty cool call. I need to say that. I'm nice to hear everybody's sex drives through the roof and everybody's having kids. Hopefully, we don't in my home because I will lose it on that. But I did wanna wrap it up in one way, and I see some people on here that are here truly for the opportunity. And I see some people on here that are in the opportunity supporting. And I just have to say this because I've been doing this for 3 years and I've been doing well with it for 3 years. And you never know what the next day is going to bring and what person you bring on your team, what they're going to do for you. So don't stop looking. If this isn't the right opportunity for you now, go look for your right opportunity because the fulfillment we are having, I mean, literally, I'm getting texts throughout this thing saying your team is a bunch of lunatic nut jobs that are great people just from the feel of watching this. So go find what it is you're looking for and give the opportunity a chance, like Kim did, because if she would have just stuck with, because I remember that night very vividly, and I'm like, what the hell is she talking about? She's asleep. Give it a try. Our products, if you don't know this, if you're on here, are money back, 30-day guarantee. Try it for a month. If you're on here and you say, hey, I sort of like what's going on, but I want to try the products, try them for a month. Because in all honesty, for me, it was instant. For Kim, it wasn't. And if Kim didn't stick with it, she wouldn't be where she is right now. So regret is something we never want to have in life. I know I never do. I regret very few things because I give things opportunity and tries. So again, I say this because I understand how hard it is to ask the question. I might not come off that way, but I am very difficult for me to ask people to come listen to us because it sounds too good to be true. And oh, by the way, it is. It's that good to have fun every single day of my life now, to wake up every morning and say, what is today going to bring and what are we going to conquer together? Yeah, if you don't think that's too good to be true, get a bunch of people behind you that you know when you fall flat on your face, they're going to lift you up, they're going to brush you off, and they're going to say, we're going to do it now this time with you. That's what this company is. I'm sorry, I come off a little like yelling at you. I'm not. I just want people to find the best in themselves. And the funny part is, it's literally like right there. You just got to be pushed to do it. Go back to the person that got you on here. Hopefully, we see you joining our teams or joining the company or just trying the products because they are that life changing. Thank you so much for giving us 34 minutes of your time. I'm a little over. Wasn't my fault this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good night.